tape marker, the Lost City review, guys. Let's get right to it. Let's see if we can find our way back home. Action!
3, 2, 1. Here's a trailer for the Lost City.
Here's a trailer for the Lost City.
Screw you, man.
What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D, aka Ryan 680.
I'm Angela, that cat Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk for movie fans, guys. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. Let's get right to it. Angela, what movie are we reviewing today?
We're reviewing Lost City.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Lost City starring Sandra Bullock, Daniel Radcliffe, Channing Tatum, and a little bit of Brad Pitt. Which I did not know until I finally saw the trailer right before the movie. But yeah, that was pretty neat. What is this movie about, Angela? I mean, tell us a brief description of this movie.
Okay, so this movie, it's a reclusive romance novelist on a book tour with her cover model gets swept up in a kidnapping attempt that lands them both in cutthroat jungle adventure.
Now, right off the bat, what do you think this movie is? Would you say right off the bat, I would say a more sense of like a rom-com kind of feel, or like a treasure hunt / rom-com, trying to make us feel like a rom-com. But I mean, what's your brief description of this, knowing that we saw the movie and everything? I mean, what did you think of this movie, man?
It's definitely actiony, definitely comedy. I would say not necessarily rom-com. I mean, it does have some romance in there,
yeah,
but
obviously
not too much where it's like overbearing in your face.
No,
but it's definitely interesting. It's a weird mix that I really enjoyed. Going into this, I saw trailers of this, and I did think to myself, like, this sounds like an absolutely ridiculous plot. But it turned out really entertaining. I gotta say, I'm very pleasantly surprised.
Channing Tatum, I'm not a fan of him. I really am not. There's certain movies where I enjoyed him, and of course 21 Jump Street was one of them, the first one. And then we get cameos of him throughout movies too, which I do enjoy as well. But with that being said and everything, I was a huge fan. I'm still a huge fan of Sandra Bullock. I mean, she's just, from The Proposal, one of my favorite movies, and one of my favorite movies nonstop. I have to watch once a year, is because they film in San Antonio, was Miss Congeniality. And the very first one, which I love her in, she is phenomenal. She is great. I just love how they transitioned her into a model when she totally wasn't. I just love that whole concept, and Michael Caine's in there. Anyways, but knowing that already, it's like, okay, these are the positive takes already from this movie before watching it and seeing Channing Tatum. Seeing Brad Pitt in here, I mean, dude, Brad Pitt has a freaking presence in this movie, man. When I mean presence, I mean in a totally good, actiony way, and it's just so brilliantly done. He is just,
it's Brad Pitt,
dude. I mean, even with his messy hair, you get this in the trailer, that his messy hair is just so beautifully done. It's weird. It's so weird.
Bohemian hair, I guess. I don't know how to describe it.
It's jungle hair. That's what it is. It's jungle hair.
It's so fitting for his character too. I just love his character, even though he doesn't have as bigger roles, because it really is two main stars. It is Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. Supporting is Daniel Radcliffe. So he has a small little bit, Brad Pitt does, but I enjoyed his character a lot. He was great. But surprisingly, with this, very familiar cast, I really enjoyed their chemistry together. Everyone. I thought they were so funny. They were we get this from the trailer too. Daniel Radcliffe is the villain. And I'm kind of curious. I was kind of curious to see that. But I really like him as a villain. See,
and okay, I'm going to see two different sides to this, because I see two different sides to this problem. One was that people are going to think he's way too intense and everything. But to be honest, that's the point of this character. He's very intense. He's very obsessed. He's very obsessive about people, care about this treasure thing.
He's like obsessive about his legacy.
Yeah, and
there's a reason why he's after this treasure.
And also just the jokes, okay, and Daniel Radcliffe, this is one of the very few times I've seen him as a villain, and I'm enjoying it. I really did. I enjoyed his character in here. I enjoyed his acting chops in this movie. He really showed us like what different styles he can do, and this one's definitely a little bit different than the normal usual that he's done. He's done a lot of crazy different ones, but knowing that it's not that crazy level, but it's almost there, I would say, in that aspect there.
And I know what people are gonna say, his like you say, it's a little over dramatic, but like think of his character, like he's this very prominent wealthy man who's driven to kidnap a novelist Of course he's obsessive and crazy. I mean, only a crazy obsessive person would do what he does. And he does it well. I liked him as the villain. I really enjoyed him.
You know, Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock, their chemistry together, like you already mentioned, I enjoyed it. Now, there's positive things we got out of this movie, but then there's annoying things that really ticked me off. One of the annoying things that really ticked me off a lot in this movie was the overbearing jokes. And we're talking about a joke within a joke within a joke. And those are the jokes that just annoy the hell out of me. Is that just me, or is it? I know.
That's just
okay,
you.
Okay, look. I'll be honest. Like, they joke about it. They're like, "Oh wait, did that really happen? Oh no, did that make sense? Well, what just happened?" Like, they're talking about the joke they just made a joke about, or the situation that just happened, and it gets kind of annoying. I'll admit it does get kind of annoying. But in this rare occasion, I can't even remember the last time I would say this, but in this rare occasion, I was entertained because of the stars in this movie, because they carried this movie for me. Now, all the jokes that they probably threw like 1,000 jokes in the movie. Again, my wife's probably going to say I'm over dramatic. They probably threw like 1,000 jokes. We'll say 500, right? We'll say 500. I would say 50 of them were funny. I'll say that, if that gives you a statistic there. But again, that's just my take on it.
Again, this is coming from someone who does not like comedy at all.
No. I enjoy comedy. I'm just picky. I'll say that. That's the perfect word to describe me.
I would... Yeah. I would disagree with you. I enjoyed their chemistry and all the jokes. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think it was overbearing or annoying. Okay,
there was one I walked away, and I'll give that them. So again, I was entertained. I'm not gonna say I wasn't, and the entertainment gave more value than the rant that I gave, the small little rant I gave towards the comedy not being so good. You know, I really enjoyed all of them. I enjoyed the chemistry. I enjoyed just them laughing at certain things. And not to say like you guys won't get entertained, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a definitely movie to check out, guys. I do recommend this. Obviously, this is an adult film because there's certain parts of nudity that they do show on here. This is a very adult film, guys. So yeah, be sure to not take your kids to this. Was this the fun that we needed, Angela? I mean,
I would say yeah, because I feel like it's very lighthearted. Yeah. I know we recently got a lot of like drama films like the Batman.
Whoa, drama. Whoa, hold the phone. Don't be talking about that. Let me call my bat phone. Don't be talking about that.
I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it's definitely different. So we've had a lot of serious films come out recently, and I feel like this is one of those lighthearted films I think a lot of people are going to enjoy.
Yeah, definitely.
Just to like go out to the movies and like hang out with popcorn, family and friends, have popcorn.
It's definitely
one of those. And I really enjoyed it. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. It was really funny and like charismatic, and like it was such a thrilling plot, surprisingly. How ridiculous it sounds. It's actually, like you say, really entertaining.
Yeah, and you know, Daniel Radcliffe, I really enjoyed him as the villain. He was very villainy. I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed how evil he was becoming into that next step.
Well, you see him slowly like lose control.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, that the story kind of felt again. This movie, what was the runtime for this movie? This movie was pretty much 2 hours long. I'll be honest here, I probably could have taken out 20 minutes out of this movie and be okay with it. Again, it's just 20 minutes, so I feel like that would have been good enough.
I disagree with you, but it's okay.
Again, an hour and 52 minutes to be exact, guys. But yeah, rating 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest, Angela.
So I really, really enjoyed this. I'll give this a 7.5.
Damn. Okay, you're gonna be a lot. Not a lot, but for sure higher for me. Was this the film that we deserved? I mean, you're gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. Why not? It's a lighthearted movie. It's a popcorn film, guys. To go check this out in theaters. So with that being said, my rating, ladies and gentlemen, is a 6. I'm gonna give it a solid 6, guys, because you know what? This film really, you know, I had going into this movie, I was stressed out of work, right? And then, just to give you perspective here, I was stressed out of work, and then going into this movie, it cheered me up. When a movie can change your whole mood and your whole just like rhythm, I guess you could say, so to speak, because I am a drummer, your whole rhythm and everything from slow to temperament to nervous to to really just being happy and being excited for these characters for on screen. I think that's a really good, solid movie, guys. So I'm going to give it a little bit above average there. But again, though, just those jokes, over the top jokes. But yeah, I'm going to give it a solid 6. You would recommend this movie, right?
Of course. Yeah. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this. I really do. So we recommend it too.
Yep. All right, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. You can Ryan680. And be sure to listen to this podcast. Check us out on every podcast platform. And hit that subscribe button on the very bottom below, guys. You know you want to. Check you later.